all our evidence production, all our presentation in court, dissemination to the public is done through electronic digital means, which is very interesting because as a court that is one of the most challenging things to do. To start off fast with digital or electronic strategy is counter to what many judicial organizations think.
What are the business implications of all that for productivity, for job satisfaction, for talent retention?
I think the first area that is always critical is the cost management, because in organizations like ours where we are information centric, we are document centric, the issue of cost management is very critical. And I think while we try to look at standardized ways of managing information, cost implications always come into play. We try to maintain a portfolio of devices that we support. By the same time, again, we look at the cost overruns when it comes to having to upgrade, retire these devices after every 1 year, 2 years, and it seems like a losing battle. You put a device on your portfolio, and in about 2 years, you have to retire it and get another one, retrain people and get to use it. So those are business considerations.
Where do you prioritise? What is going to give you the biggest business benefit? It makes the times even more interesting than we're at this time of technology change and technology opportunity, and we're also in very challenging times economically because we have to do the right thing. We can't just go out there and you kind of see what's going to happen and throw money at problems because we don't have the money. We have to work very carefully.
Oh, I think, in a nutshell, time is money. So, me being able to be more productive means I'm adding more value to the business. And so, if I'm on the go and I can review documents and I can do that in a short period of time, it kind of means that it helps me meet my deadlines and I can actually quickly move on to the next project.
Organisations that adopt a flexible approach tend to be able to react a lot more quickly, as Alice alluded to. The ability to run a marketing campaign and gather the data back from that campaign on a daily basis is far more efficient than and more likely to produce results than something that's done once a month and then you spend another month analysing the data and gathering it and putting it into a database and all that kind of stuff. I was recently working with a large telecoms company who deal with hundreds, if not thousands, of contracts that have to go around a loop from them to either their partners or their consumers, they're onboarding new customers or whatever. And traditionally that was a paper-based process. You potentially phone them up or send them an email, but they would then send you a physical paper contract that you had to go and sign by hand and then put in an envelope and carry to the post office and so on and so forth. And they've recently adopted electronic signature technology, EchoSign from Adobe, that allows them to do the whole thing electronically, right the way through the process. So send it out, but not only to get the signature back from the customer, but then provide feedback to the customer to say your signed contract has been received and here's a copy for your records and so on and so forth. So the whole thing is kind of beautifully organised, and it takes minutes in many cases. When they've been piloting with they were piloting with their partners, traditionally it was taking them something like 14 days to get a turnaround on a contract. They got it down to 20 minutes.
It's interesting, isn't it, in IT? I started in 1974. The first device I worked on is now in the Science Museum, which is rather upsetting. But the point of that is that over all those generations of technology, as one observation is, first we do things differently with that technology, then we do different things. And we go through that cycle endlessly and every time, and we need to speed up the rate. And one of the ways we can speed up the rate is working closer with suppliers, because they have a better insight into what their tools can really do, as opposed to transferring that knowledge into the user community and then having a loss of value. Then we tend to replace what we were doing before, then we think we can actually do things a different way. So it's really interesting with all these changes, the changes that Adobe are bringing, the cloud services, other things, is the closer that relationship with the end user, the better the chance of getting to those doing new things, which hopefully are more productive and beneficial.